Um, Really, it would be helpful if people were just maybe more understanding and listened. And I know that particularly if you have a psychotic episode, sometimes in my past I've lost friends. People just don't keep in touch, they don't talk to you.
I would say just talk to people who have gone through this. It's not the fact that, people with depression don't just have a little bit of depression that they can, feel better the next day, and it's just a case of going out for a walk and you'll feel better, or having a bar of chocolate or a glass of wine and you'll feel better. It's really talking to the people that go through this. I can't slap myself out of it and suddenly not feel the way I do about things. I mean, my parents, for example, would just say, well, just don't do it. Just don't wash your hands. Don't do this, don't do that. And it doesn't work like that. And until you speak to somebody that goes through a mental health condition, any mental health condition, you just can't understand what people are going through.
Well, I guess the main thing that I would like it's important for people to understand about mental illness is that it's a day-to-day struggle. You might present well, and you might seem okay, and outwardly you appear to function with your normal day-to-day activities, but actually it's every little thing can be a challenge on a bad day, and people might not realise you're having a bad day. So even like getting on a bus might be a challenge, going to the shop and doing a supermarket shop might be a challenge, and people just aren't aware that they think you're coping, but actually you're not. You might be struggling, and I guess it's important for people to check in and just say, oh, how are you today? And that, and genuinely want to know the answer.
It's important to know that people shouldn't be defined by their condition. You have a mental health condition, but that's not you. It's part of you, but it's not the whole of you. There are other things going on in people's lives, and it's not all about the OCD, the depression, the bipolar, whatever it might be. We all have our place in the world and the thing that we can contribute. Mine is just very good cleanliness of my hands. And yet I am the messiest person in the world, which is a very strange juxtaposition.
I think maybe one of the most fundamental things, because I have a psychotic condition, people kind of think, there's this sort of think, I'm a bit weird, I'm a bit odd, or maybe people think I'm going to harm them. Some people who are really ignorant of mental illness, they think you're a threat or a danger when you say the word psychotic. But actually, in my experience, I have friends who have schizophrenia, I've met people in hospital, and actually they're the kindest, most compassionate people, and they really care about others, and they're very sensitive people, and just that stigma really needs combating.